Previously, on Dyvara, the party made their way towards the docks of the city of Lanternlight, coming across a strange shop known as Dooth's Exotics and meeting its titular, eccentric owner. Now they plan on rustling up a deal on a ship, wanting to make their way to the city of Seedarm as soon as they can. Let's hope nothing distracts them. Episode 3. Those damn olives.
Let the real Drew come out.
You don't want to see the real Drew. No one wants to see the real Drew. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. So you guys were just at Dooth's Exotics and you decided that...
I'm keeping that in.
You guys were just at Dooth's Exotics where you met Booth, the strange man who seemed to believe that he was the best artist in the world with his unusual creations such as Dragon's new jar of eyeballs that also includes a Saurian eyeball for some reason. Sorry, Edge, your Detect Magic, you said you were going to cast it last episode and I didn't actually tell you what happened with it.
What is magical?
Nothing is magical. Everything in that store is just mundane. It's
That butler gave me a bum steer.
It is
What?
just random, strange art objects.
I feel like there's that many things in that room that I'm shocked that one of them isn't magical,
Magical?
just because of the random.
Yeah, of everything in there, but no, nothing registers as magical.
Not even
That's-
one of the hundreds of eyes I have.
No, the jar of eyes, there's not hundreds in there, there's like a few dozen, but it's,
You just got a jar of plain old eyeballs.
yeah, it's just a jar of eyeballs.
They look like olives.
I know.
Can we go back to the olive
nose.
pies?
Imagine two eyeballs in your nose. Nostril.
My favorite image.
We've made
I
the
guess,
DM leave the
our
room.
team
We
is
talked
left.
about olives and now Drew has abandoned us.
Oh god,
Alright.
okay, he was talking about olives at a board game night. He's like, Brick, you should eat my olives. And yeah,
We have olives!
Oh my
Alright.
goodness.
To be
One of
fair,
olives.
you know, Rick, I actually bought some olives at the shop like a couple of days ago because I saw them and I was like, man, I fucking eat those olives, don't I?
Are those olives? Because I've just seen them in the fridge.
No, I bought like some garlic and spicy ones and I devoured
Yeah,
them in
but-
a day.
Eat them.
These are Spanish olives. I only really like Greek
Oh,
color.
Yeah.
really?
No,
really
no, he's
great.
right. Greek olives are real olives.
Like it's not that they're still good, but I mean they're not Kalamata olives.
Eat the olives, bro.
Can I get a fork?
No, eat them with your
They
bare
have
hands.
fingers. Fingers are nature's force.
I can't. Actually, can we get the sound of me trying to open the fucking
That's
jar?
gonna go all on the table.
Oh my
Put it
god!
on the table.
Oh, that crisp sound.
That's all that like.
Alright.
Hey, Brick, throw me an olive.
I actually don't know whose olives they are, so I'm just gonna have to buy whoever's olives they are.
I landed on my character sheet.
I couldn't get more than one.
That
Why
olive
don't we
like
stop doing this
rolled
video
down your
again?
character sheet in a wet
So
trail.
this episode is brought to you by Always
Olives.
Fresh Olives. Stop pimento.
Don't actually say the name of the.
If this olive company wants to tell us that we are misusing their brand, I welcome them. Oh, we're talking about nothing but olives for 3 hours.
Demonetize
Yo,
us. I dare you.
These olives actually kind of look like eyeballs. Like,
Yeah, that's why I went and grabbed them.
hold on, if I get one of these ones and I do.
Don't stick it
No, leave them there, leave them.
Wait, if I get salty, like. This was not a good idea.
Preserve your
Hold it there
eyeballs.
for a second, okay? Hold it there.
Ah, I'm turning!
Look at me, look at me.
Make sure to check this picture out on our Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Wait,
Get the olive juice out of your eyes.
Oh, that's a.
That surprisingly looked like. But I don't even know the words to describe. You almost look like a robot.
Wait, what?
No, he's,
I look like a robot.
yeah,
Yeah,
your
I
eyes are
don't-
like really close together. There's like red dots in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, come on, let's bring it back.
Rick,
I'm
you
sorry,
guys
sorry,
go
sorry
to
to
the
derail.
shipyard.
Yeah, I'm sorry to derail with the olives, but I had to be done. So, you guys were going to head down to the shipyard and see if you could rustle up a ship for the future and see if you could get you guys down to Seedom, right? Yes. There was also the girl Astra who was helping out Dooth. She's a youth of the city and she works up at the Twin... What was it? The not Twin Souls.
Twin Souls Temple.
No, yeah. Is it Twin Souls or is it...
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is Twin Souls? Cool. Or Two Souls.
Yeah, I know.
May I run off and go to Brightworth Blacksmith on the way so we can multitask?
Okay.
Do the
Sure.
ship first.
So you got so you want to go to the blacksmith. So it'll only be you four going down to the dockyards.
On your own money.
I just want to inquire.
Okay.
I'm a butler. I can't purchase anything myself.
All right. Give me the olives.
Can I actually get some
No, I didn't actually expect you to eat all the olives. They're...
Dude, I can eat this entire thing.
Okay, no, I'm taking them away.
No! They're good for us. They're healthy.
We don't eat your dripping olive juice everywhere.
Yeah, but
It's all over his character sheet. It's just like wet mark.
Yeah, look, it's role playing.
We don't have any more olive. We ate all the olives.
I like that those aren't even like Drew's olives or my
No.
olives. There's someone else's in the house and we're still eating them.
We're too
far
far
in
in
now,
now.
we
We
have
have to finish them.
If someone says olive again, I'm gonna hit them.
We're not even like eating them nicely out of the jar. We're
We're gonna
like
olive
shoving
them as well
our
this episode.
dirty, gross fingers into the like wet olive juice
Premium
and
listening.
grabbing them
Fucking
out.
disgusting. All right.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Let's
So.
go to the port.
You guys head down to the port, so you have to follow down, judged by the map, you guys have to follow, like go down a little back alley so that you don't have to backtrack through the main square. Head through a back alley, head down to the docks, and you see that the docks are much nicer than, probably, Madame Zistra, you've been to docks in Zerja, so you've seen what a big city dock is like. I'm not sure if Dragon has been to any of the big city docks.
Definitely.
Yeah, been to them, but Brown, you have really just been in the small...
I've seen backwater places, small places.
Yeah. So you've seen small towns, and of course this is your first big port as well, Ayata. But even if you have seen a big port before, this port is of a different caliber. The ships that are here look like they're worth twice as much as a traditional ship. These are luxury cruise liners. These are battleships that are laced with like gold on the gold trimming. There is fine wood reinforced. Every ship here pretty much is incredibly rich.
I would like to inquire about a ship. What price range? Oh, just 2,000 gold pieces. Oh, no.
I think we might need to pick our vessel a bit more scrupulously than previously thought of, because this could probably bankrupt us.
Oh?
Well, yeah, Dragon would have an idea of ship prices, so...
I'd say like ship prices. I look at all the banners, the flags, see if I recognize any or like what country they originate from.
I
See
think
which
we did
one's
try to
gonna
do
be
this
better.
last episode as well, so I'll get you to roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence check? Cool.
Yeah.
Do I have any inspirations? I think I used my inspiration last session. I'm not too sure.
I think he used it to get olives.
Yeah, I did.
And look at us now.
Where we are.
Intelligence check. That is a natural fucking 20. Am I right? I am right. Anyway, I'm gonna eat olives.
Have an olive for celebration.
I'll let those olives away from us.
Alright, with a natural 20...
To make 22.
22? Awesome.
23 with Bardic.
Okay, with the master. Guys!
What?
They're making the rounds.
Drew, just forget the fucking olives.
We weren't making a scene of the olives, Drew, but now here we are, okay? We're talking about them again. They're delicious. They're really cold, though.
Okay, so the majority of the ships that are here are of Zerjan or Ilian make. Mostly Ilian,
Okay.
I would say. So they use a lighter tone of wood to most other ships, and the Zerjan ships tend to have a darker black wood
Yeah.
that is there. You notice that towards the north side of the harbour, there are a lot of ships lined up across two docks that vary in sizes, but are all very luxurious. And you recognise a flag that has been sailed on them to belong to a specific company, not a country.
Okay.
That is the Von Diamonds Shipyard Company. The Von Diamonds produce luxury ships for the Ilians, as well as any rich nobles who would be looking to purchase them. And they are a lot of the ships that have got the gold trim, studded with gemstones, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Hence, potentially the name. So they're to the north, and you notice to the south that that's where the south is where a lot of the merchants come and where a lot of the traders go. So a lot of the rich ships are to the north, and to the south is probably the more, average ships that you would get. Because obviously a lot of the traders that come from other parts of the country, other parts of the world, wouldn't have these deluxe cruise liners.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So these ships are like bedazzled.
yeah, some of them are. The Von Diamond ones are have got full on, these ships. So to some of the rich nobles of the New World, these ships are status icons. Especially because the New World is a lot of water. There's a lot of islands scattered between. So it's like having a BMW, or like having a really expensive car. Having a ship is just already impressive, but to the really rich nobles, having a fancy ship.
So wait, what's the primary function of these ships? Is it combat or is it cruise lining?
Depends. So the ones up to the north look like they're a mix. So the Von Diamond shipyard is selling these ships for whatever purpose you might use them for.
Yeah.
And they look like they have battleships up there as well, if you want, as well as long ships, keel ships, that kind of thing, and galleys. The merchant ships look just like merchant ships, mostly long ships, I believe, or galleys, yeah. And there are also cruise liners. I think I mentioned last episode there was a gambling ship or a cruise ship that had recently docked in the city. That was where a lot of the bookings for the inn you guys are staying at were coming from.
Okay.
So that ship is twice the size, I'm gonna say, twice the size of a sailing ship. That will have inside. You don't know what will be inside, but it'll be casino.
We were looking to kind of find a room within a ship that was traveling south, not buy a ship in itself, right?
Okay. Have we considered the prices? We need a ship that we can store a carriage and horses, and we need to get across it as well.
Okay. In that case, it's probably better to go and rent out a galleon of that's going there and getting
Yeah.
Or one of those trading ships would probably have space in its hull for our cargo.
Yeah. So the chances of these luxurious ships going south, even though we're going to a big port, is probably pretty low. So it's probably better for us to look for a more medium ship. Probably looking for a long ship or I forget the ship types of in D&D, but I'm guessing like caravel size. Yeah.
The largest is a galley.
Yeah. Well, galley actually would work well. I think a galley or a sloop would be what we're looking for, because that would get us fast there as well.
Yeah, so you want to look at the merchant ships though, which is down to the south.
No, the Von Schnitzels, they're probably a bit too expensive. So we should probably go and look for a private company of small charter.
I imagine
that's
a
more
merchant ship could be
a regional based merchant would be
Support the locals.
Yeah. So I
I
probably
think the
go
locals
to
need more supporting. They're very rich as it seems.
we'd look for the dockmaster.
Okay.
And go and find, because they would actually be able to recommend which ships are going where in their itinerary and stuff, and we'd actually be able to work out from there where we can go.
Sure.
So yeah, we try to find the dockmaster.
Sure. As you guys are walking through the docks, you continue to get strange looks from the inhabitants, especially Ayasa, with his long neck and sword and everything about him. But no one still approaches you. The guards do sort of eye you carefully, but so it's not still the most friendly. It's not the most friendly atmosphere, but they're fine with you being here.
This isn't so
That's okay.
bad.
Yeah.
You know, they're just looking. They're not waving the pitchforks. It's not really like they're doing anything wrong. Just hating us in their brains.
Sailors are the most open of people. Because there are so many ships in the water and you go so many places, you're open to far more many people. And when you have to spend, 4 months at a time on a ship with the 20 people around you, you kind of grow accustomed to accepting everyone.
No, sailors have very nice people then.
They are for the most part.
I guess you'd have to figure out how to get along with everyone, or else you'd end up alone.
Well, the world really is just one big ship. Just about finding a ship that's big enough and accepting enough.
That's beautiful.
Life is like a big ship.
We should start a
There's a lot of water.
Well, let's go beat this harbour master, I think. You probably know more.
Harbour Master?
So I'll get you guys to do a charisma investigation check to sort of ask around.
Charisma investigation.
Just each or just one?
No, just
So-
someone, whoever you designate to be the one who would be mainly asking
have
around.
investigation and charisma. So
Sort of ask, yeah.
yeah, charisma plus 2 plus 4, so it's plus 6. Cool. Fuck.
Is that a one?
3 plus 6. 9.
A 9?
I roll bad, but I'm not there. So
Yeah.
Let me fill my notes.
Yeah.
Dockmaster.
Oh, well,
Dockmaster?
Dockmaster.
You, my sir, look like a Dockmaster.
That man over there, look at him. He's a master of that dock. Surely.
Could you give me a fork?
Alright.
Fork it out.
Is that fork for the... What should we not speak of?
Forkmaster.
Forkmaster?
So what I'm gonna say is
Oranges.
what I'm gonna say is that you guys will find the Harbour Master, but with a night, it's gonna take you around 3 hours of wandering through the docks to finally track him down.
Okay.
So at first you're told he's in the North Dock, so you guys wander up to the North Dock where you start to interact with some of the nobles. They sort of tilt their nose at you guys and sort of create a circle around you through the crowd.
We're in a carriage. We look quite approachable.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you guys are still traveling in the carriage even though you're on the...
I assume so. I put an image to maintain.
Okay, cool.
Well, we're accompanying Madame Zustra on the carriage.
Yeah.
So she's on the carriage and we're walking next to the carriage.
So is Ayata visible though?
I'd probably not be in the carriage, I don't
Yeah,
think.
it's...
He's not a freak or any kind. We can just, we can sit on top of it. Be nice. It's like the roof is going to break.
Was I particularly comfortable when we're all in there,
I have an image to maintain. What part do you not understand?
People
Do you
have,
want-
people
do you
have
want-
already seen you with the Saurian, so
Yes.
word would
Do you not
probably
want to
spread.
be seen with me?
No, I want you to be seen sitting like a normal person.
As opposed to walking like a...
Peasant.
Huh? So, wait. The more money you have, the less
Walking
legs
you do.
you use.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I guess I will sit.
Alright, so yeah, you got your Ayata and Madame Zustra at the head of the carriage, and Brown and Dragon are walking beside it.
I'll sit on top of it if I can.
I think only 2 people can sit on the front.
Like the top of it. Like, like the bench at the front and then there's like the actual top of the carriage. Like the
Oh.
roof.
Are you okay with that, Zustra?
I am not okay with that.
I'd put my bob down.
Just be
Does it anyway. Okay.
It's nice up here. I get the wind.
You get force-fed smells from the
Yes,
from
exactly.
the ocean. From the ocean.
It's nice. I'm comfortable.
I'll just be directing us, be like, oh, the Harbour Master, I'm sure he's just down the road. Oh, Harbour Master, just go on, just down the road, just south. Nope, north this time, just down the road.
You gotta like do like 3-point turns at the carriage, like.
Why do you have the carriage with you?
Because I have an image to maintain.
So you guys spend 3 hours wandering up and down these docks. So I'm gonna jump to Jago for a little.
Ah, hell yeah. Alright.
Jago.
Alright, what's up?
So you go to the Brightworth Forge. Let me just give you a
Brightworth Blacksmith. I've written that down. It's on
Yeah.
there somewhere.
All right. So you head into the Brightworth Blacksmith, and you are greeted by a half-elf who is currently working at the forge. He is bald, and so he's bald, has a leather apron, and is hammering away at what appears to be like a long sword at the moment. As you enter, there's a little ding on the bell. He looks up at you, puts down his coat, wanders up. Greetings, what can I do for you? Welcome to the Brightworth Blacksmith here. How can I be at your service?
Hello. I try and slouch and kind of shield myself a little bit to make myself look less appealing. And yes, and say, yes, sir. Do you by chance sell half plate we were after before, or breastplate? The non-heavy armor version of plate that I can wear on my chest.
Yes, that's called half-plate. You look like an adventurer and would have thought you'd know that, but okay.
I'm not much of an armor person, but it seems to be becoming a necessity.
It is. There are very few of us who can wander around without a good set of armor to protect our innards. Alright, let me have a look and see. He sort of begins to sort of eye you up and take your measurements.
I flinch a little bit. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to roll I'm gonna do a charisma deception check.
Him or me? Sorry.
You.
Oh.
I'm assuming. You're trying to hide your orc heritage? Is it?
No,
Or-
I'm just
PTSD.
from being molested by the last black
Oh,
person
okay.
I went to.
Okay. Well, he's certainly not.
I rolled something. 14.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were trying to. Trying to hide your orc heritage from him or something. No. Well, he doesn't. He's not like that. So he just looks at You're very thin for a half orc. Definitely half orc.
Yes, I've been on the road walking around for a long time.
Unusual skin tone as well.
It's just, not lots of sun or too much sun. I'm not really sure what it is.
Well, it means you'll fit more nicely into a set of armor than a traditional half orc. So
that's a good thing.
he refers to what you're going for a half plate.
Yeah.
A set of our fine half plates will go for 1,120 gold pieces.
Goodness gracious me. Alright. I don't actually have the money. I just kind of wanted to get a price.
Of course, shopping around, I understand. But I can demonstrate it if you wish. This armor is... The Brightworth armor comes with a special guarantee. You are not going to be... piercing weapons are not going to get through to you.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Would you like to show me?
Of course, yes.
Alright.
It's just I'm working on this piece of armor just here at the moment, but I assume you aren't comfortable putting on the armor yourself, unless you are brave, of course.
What? Yeah, sure. Bring it on.
Bring it on. All right.
I'm a big boy.
He points to a set of armor that's just over on the side wall and says, "So that is a set of half plate up there. Looks like it'll be about your size. If you need a hand putting it on, just let me know."
I'll be fine. I will wriggle into it.
Yep.
And be like, alright, show me what you got.
So you spend a couple of minutes strapping it all up. He, turns off the forge, gets everything ready, and he pulls out a rapier and looks forward at you and says, "So the point of armor is to try and stop bludgeoning." And he smacks his fist. But the problem is piercing weapons tend to be able to get through the fine plates of armor. But Brightworth armor, we have got a special interlocking mechanism. And he stabs forward, and he's actually going to make an attack roll against you.
I don't know what my AC is, so...
Your half plate is...
15
Wait, actually, what is
plus
15?
dex-
Yeah,
plus
15.
dex to
17.
cap 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.
17? Okay, yeah, that'll hit. Especially because you're not trying to dodge out of the way. So he stabs forward, and the rapier would do... You can try. So the rapier would normally do 6 damage, it only does 5 damage as it stabs forward. So, reduces piercing. Reduces piercing by 1. Yeah. So I think
By 1, or is it resistance to piercing?
No, it just reduces piercing by 1.
Okay.
So what I've done is masterworking weapons. Lots of different smiths can masterwork weapons in the world of Dyvara. Each masterwork smith has something that their armor or weapon specializes in. For the Brightworth armor, it reduces the piercing damage that you take by 1. It's only a small benefit because it is masterworking. So it's not the quality of a magic item or anything. The main attraction to masterworking is that masterworked items and armor can be enchanted with magic. Normal items cannot. It's the way that the steel is tempered, it's the way that the weapon is made, that it needs to be able to be able to channel magic through it. And that is a specific kind of forging technique that allows for that. So in addition to being able to a masterwork weapon being able to channel magic, it reduces piercing but damage by 1. Not a big benefit, but it's something.
Well, I go, "But," as blood begins to pour from the pokey hole. He poked in a customer.
He waves his hands and casts a cure wounds on you.
Oh, okay.
And brings you back up.
Alright.
If that was a commoner, he would have killed him straight up.
Yeah.
He's not, he's an adventurer. But yes.
We almost came to blows there, my friend, but interesting armor. Okay. Well, wait, what am I wearing at the moment? Am I wearing butler clothes or did I not get
No,
them?
we don't.
No, you didn't get your butler clothes.
Alright. Alright. Well, I'm not the money man from our group. I'm the talent, So, so pretty happy with the armor, but obviously I'm not the man to buy it. Might I have your name so that I can return and then buy it?
George Brightworth.
George. Alright, George.
And yours?
My name's Jago.
Jagon.
Jago the Sick.
The sick.
The sick as in like, hell yeah. Sick. Not like, sick.
I must say, it's not a term I've really encountered before. Where is it from?
It's just kind of a moniker that I've been just picked up along the way, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Your nicknames, you can't really give them to yourself. People just make them up for you, and then you just.
So
That's
someone
my
once,
nickname now.
well, someone once called you Jago the Sick.
Yeah, I just guess I was doing sick stuff. People thought it was sick. Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds like you're just trying to make up for the fact you once got seasick, but okay.
I don't know. I've been on ship before. Totally fine. Anyway,
But yes, that'll look for a standard set of Brightworth armor. That will be 1,120 gold. If you would like a masterworked item, it will be a little more pricey than that, but I can assure you the quality is there.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, I'll go deliberate with my colleagues and maybe return.
Yeah,
If you help.
of course.
And
And of course, if there's anything else you need as well, my wife runs a jewelry shop just across the road, and I'm good friends with the Fletcher, who's just a street over.
all right. Maybe we can get a deal going. Is that Gamon's or something else? The jeweler.
No, Gamon's is a rival jeweler. Don't go there. He's his jewels are, fake.
Can I inside check that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not very insightful. It's 5.
You think that the jewels are probably fake. Like, he says it with a very, you genuinely think he's trying to give you a heads up.
All right. Well, thank you for the recommendation. Also, before I go, I guess you're giving me tips. Maybe you know stuff about the city. What's the deal with the butlers here?
His face pales a little bit. Just, why are you asking about the butlers? No one asks about the butlers. Jago, if you know what's good for you, don't ask about the butlers.
Say I already asked about the butlers. To a butler.
I hope you ask the right questions.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for this butler intrigue.
I'm onto something. If one wanted to understand the butlers,
He laughs. It's just like,
hypothetically.
go on your way, Jago Bale. He just laughs to himself.
All right.
But did he just say your last name?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
sorry. Yeah, you didn't introduce your
Jago.
last name.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Are you a butler?
Daz!
She's giving away my plan.
Should I be worried about the butlers before I leave?
He just looks at you. He just smiles and laughs.
Screw the theatre, let's go on a butler quest.
All right. Well, thank you. And I run away.
Yeah. You actually run away, or do you
Well, I just kind of like fast walk, feeling a little bit uncomfortable with the armor.
suddenly what's that phenomenon where you find out about something and suddenly you see them everywhere?
Yeah.
Apophemia.
Yeah. What's it called?
Apophemia.
Apophemia? Yeah, so suddenly you start seeing butlers everywhere following around nobles, standing on the corners.
There's 2 of them like leaning against the wall, looking at you as you walk past.
I like kind of real fast walk to the docks.
Yeah. You get down there and you don't see the rest of your party at the moment. They are currently on a wild goose chase trying to hunt down the Dockmaster. Dockmaster unsuccessfully. So after 3 hours, eventually, a man with a curled mustache walks up to you and a bald head. He is wearing simple sailor's clothes, like he's just come off a ship. Approaches you. Sorry, I was hearing that someone was asking about the Dockmaster.
Yes, that we are.
We hear you're the master of the docks. A master docker.
You run these docks.
Did you hear that, or were you running around wild for a few hours? I've been on a ship and I've been told that there is suddenly a strange party asking for me for the past day.
It depends if you're the dockmaster at the south dock or the north dock.
The Dockmaster of all the docks.
Whoa, that's a large domain.
Dock it out.
You truly are the master of dockmasters.
Can I help you?
Sorry, look, we've been looking for you for 3 hours and we actually might have sunstroke. So we're a bit dehydrated.
Yeah, no, I think you might, mate. Look, it's...
Sorry, salt water gets to me. My name is Dragon, and this is my party here, and we are looking for a ship to charter ourselves
Big 60
south of
of us.
Southgard.
Okay. O'Brien, Neville, and I think you might have a little more than sunstroke, my friend. Oh,
Oh. Aha, I see you just at my skin complexion.
Just, yeah. Look, you're looking for passage to Sedom. You're gonna want to go down to the Merchant's Ward. I can have a look at my records and see what ships are leaving if you want, but wouldn't it be easier to just go down there and ask around?
I obviously have not been at sea for some time, and I would have known that. I assumed the dockmaster is where it was at, and we can sneak you maybe a gold coin or two and find the most appropriate sea vessel to book.
Okay, look, no need to stick me the coin. That's fine. He looks around at the guards and stuff, and is like not seemingly willing, but he's like, look, he quickly pulls out a little notebook, has a bit of a flick through.
Oh,
You're gonna leave by like 2 days.
oh yeah. Well, we can leave tomorrow, I guess. I mean, 2 days probably the best time.
2 days.
Yes. Well, there is a ship called Mr. Wave Arrow leaving in about 2 days.
Oh, how convenient.
What was the name again? Mr. Wave Arrow?
That's right. Yeah, it's
The ship's a man?
no, it's the name of the ship.
Okay.
Would we be able to board a carriage upon the ship? We probably should have said that as well. We
Look,
have a carriage.
You're going to need to talk to the captain about that. His name's Corbin Seedart.
Sure. Alright, that sounds appropriate. We'll
no taken.
yeah, book accommodation with him. Thank you very much, Dockmaster.
Just for my sake, as I'm writing things and I have apparently a small memory. What was the captain's last name again?
Seedart.
Sea dart. Okay, like a dart you throw into the ocean.
If that's how you want to remember it, yeah.
Sea Dot.
Yes.
Isn't that also the port we want to go to?
No, that's
Sea
sea
dart.
Very similar.
Very, very, very different things. Sea dart.
Right. I give him a copper piece as a tip.
That's a bit insulting.
He'll just take the copper piece. He didn't want the gold piece. He was take the copper piece, and he's like, okay, cool.
A penny for you, sir!
He's like,
All your troubles.
okay, look. Well, he eyes the carriage, and Madame Sister is like, well, look. If any of you want to go to an event tonight, you're not doing anything. I also happen to own the local theatre.
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Well, that is quite the coincidence, isn't it? That's exactly where we were planning on going this evening.
I see you. We are high rollers, and we have many a copper to give to a fine theatre play.
Let's see, you're a man of culture as well.
Yes.
We have more than coppers, it's okay.
I can tell that. I think
Absolutely.
I'm fairly sure this man only has coppers for brains, but
Yeah, fair.
Mr. Brian, would you be performing?
no, of course not. I am only an amateur actor myself.
Oh, but of course you can perform, surely for us.
Look, no. Quite frankly, no. He gets very flustered. Look.
But you must have a passion for it, or else why would you own a theatre?
Of course, the stage is the only true art form there is. It is, especially musical. Musicals that is where my heart belongs. It is the perfect mesh of the two great art forms.
I haven't seen a musical before. I'd love to see one.
Well, there is one showing tonight. We have limited seats available, if at all, but unfortunately, they were all sold out, so I should clarify. But we have had a number of cancellations recently.
Oh.
Wait, cancellations?
Yes.
But I thought the town was up and coming. What's happened?
Well, the sky fell apart a couple of weeks ago, for one.
Oh yeah, that.
There's numerous lives were lost then, and including the lives of members at sea, many of whom were coming to Lanternlight to see this play. So there are some
That sounds like
spots
quite
available.
Quite a remarkable sounding play then. Does it have a name?
Oh, it's touring all around, of course. They were coming to Lanternlight to see the theatre and the play.
Do you happen to have any roles in the play that need filling? Maybe you had actors
Yes,
die?
on the day of performance night, maybe we could get some new people.
We are actually a circus of
God.
You are
actors.
We are.
roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Heck yeah!
I'm still gonna let you do it.
That's a natural 20
Are you joking?
and a free.
I was so excited. And a natural 20, I've been like,
Well.
Okay, so what's that in total?
Oh, can I take a devil's bargain to get rid of that free and make it the natural 20?
Is it worth it?
Do you really want to do that?
I want to be an actor.
Okay, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to be like this guy,
far.
Dockmaster by day, actor by night.
Okay,
You found
Okay.
a hero.
Devil's
Yeah.
Bargain. I still have Zoostra from last episode.
Take a devil's bargain to get a natural 20.
They're absorbing so much bad juju right now.
I know.
and Dragon.
But we
My
can't
hotel was
express it
bad
in the
enough.
theatre now.
I'm gonna eat some olives now for luck.
I'll stop to roll his insight, but whatever the total is, I'm pretty. Yeah, no, he doesn't beat whatever your total is.
28.
Yeah.
I'm a master of deception.
His eyes go by. It's like. So is this all an act then? Is he acting right now?
This entire time, I believe. I don't really know where Dragon ends and Dragon begins.
I raised
It's
my
like he's
eyebrows.
3 people in one sometimes.
Are you just 2 small children in a dinosaur suit?
I don't know what that means.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Okay, you want to get inspiration.
He's the best role player in this whole group. Fucking give him inspiration.
Yeah, take an inspiration edge. I don't know what that means. Just like, he's good. The Dr. O'Brien is now totally convinced that you guys are just an excellent troupe of performance, and everything that you guys have been doing to him so far, and how weird you've been acting is just part of this weird play. It's like, well, look, I can talk to them, but I believe most of the actors were here. All the actors were already in the Lanternlight a few weeks before the performance was set up in rehearsals, so they weren't, and none of them perished, except for our lead. So, but we have that position is not vacant. We did have a understudy that has risen to the opportunity.
But what if something was to happen to the understudy?
That'd be quite tragic.
A tragedy!
It would be very tragic. Well, I suppose I believe we do have another understudy after that that would be willing to step up.
But what if something was to happen to both understudies? A tragedy! Love affair gone wrong.
If both our understudies were to go, well, we wouldn't have an actor. We wouldn't have a lead role.
Exactly. What a coincidence that the best actor to grace Selfguard has come to your very town.
Madam Zustra, has the play already started?
Didn't realize we were in
Yes! Yes, definitely.
I see. You're one of those actors that believes the world is the stage and they never switch off. Fascinating.
Can we go book a shoot now, please?
I have so much to learn from you. What did you say your name was? Or your stage name, of course.
My stage name
It's Fakey McFakefolk.
is Dragon.
Dragon.
Yes.
Alright, I will remember that name, Dragon. Well, look, if you want to go to the theatre tonight, there are some seats still available. And I promise it will be a grand performance of...
I'm waiting, Drew.
The sweet
with
life.
bated breath.
I actually think that
Rent.
a director that doesn't know their production's
Right.
name.
Shit, it's me.
It's a dungeon master that doesn't know what their productions are.
I like to think that owning a theater and telling people to come to your play at night is the medieval equivalent of, hey, I have a D&D podcast, you should check it out.
The Explorer from Exis.
Sounds very avant-garde.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Avant-garde?
What did you just say?
It's made up words.
Did you say like avocado?
That's a very avocado play right there.
The Explorer from Exis. It tells the story. Yeah. So the Explorer from Exis tells the story of Horan Boss, one of the first explorers of the New World to venture out into the Old.
Did he just say Horan boss?
Yes.
Like,
Horan. Horan.
You fucking moron.
Boss.
that dang old luster horse. Across
That
between
damn
a
whore.
and a moron. Horan
Two
boss.
insults in one.
If that's how you want to remember the name, that he's
May I roll it?
It is Horon. My beautiful baby boy. I shall call him Horon. He's such a whore.
It's a shame the bridegroom is a moron.
May I roll a history check to see if I know anything about this story?
The story?
same.
Yeah, roll.
Okay. I do know a lot of stories. Maybe I've heard of this one so far.
So, Madam Sister, did you want to roll as well? Or
Sure. I'm probably part of that history.
you are like 300 years old or something?
I did not roll well.
8.
I think it's... Oh, did I take?
I'm gonna roll anyway.
I got a 7.
8, 7, Ayata.
Total 20?
Woo! Very, very high score. Horon Boss. The name... Look, I'm going to say the name does ring a bell to you, but you aren't really familiar with the...
It would probably only be from,
People being like, he's a bad man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boss.
You're familiar with...
Horan, boss.
Horan Boss.
Come on, guys. This is a man's name.
You made this, Drew?
No, this is a man's name, and you're
Oh,
you're mocking this man's name.
Okay, look, I went through 11 years of being, like, shit on for having a name called Brick, okay? I can shit on other people for having shit names. Boss.
So I'm going to say you've heard the name before, but you can't recall the specific story. Just because even with a 20, this isn't a tale that you know the tales of the old world better than you would know the tales of the new. So,
Fair call.
what you do know, actually, what you do remember from Horan actually, is that he was friends with a Saurian. So when he went to Asara, or the Burnt Land, as it is called, and he made friends with a Saurian when he was there, and that's how your people know of him. Horon was he was an explorer who was friends with your people.
Okay. Do I know the name of the story?
I'm gonna.
Not to put you on the spot, but
No,
like,
you're
I
not
guess
putting me on the spot. I'm
that's
just
the
seeing-
part that I probably
I'll see.
know.
I'll see if I can remember it from memory, and I cannot because I have so many names to remember.
And it was Horon.
Tauros.
Ooh.
I was hoping it'd be something kind of like Horon, like
I was gonna-
slutty it.
I was
Skankalops.
Skankalops.
I was gonna say Barney the dinosaur.
What's the second insult? What the fuck?
It just sounds like various horror-related words.
Yeah.
What?
It's gonna be a
What do you think Horon sounded like?
More wrong.
Guys, they're called sex workers. Okay, let's not be derogatory here.
I mean, you're the one who came up with the name.
yeah.
It's not
You goddamn Horon.
I was hearing it like
H-O-R-A-N.
Horon bus or whatever, like the Horan bus, like where you go to get
Horon.
horse.
Oh, I was hearing Horon Moron.
Horon boss.
We're on different levels of making fun with Drew. It was a
Yeah, I know,
multi-tiered,
right?
like...
Yeah.
I feel like this campaign is just you bullying me and then me bullying you back as the DM.
Well, you tried.
I think that's like most D&D campaigns, from my experience.
Name one that isn't like that.
Fuck this locked up.
I know, right? And how fucking rad is that pen?
Let's not talk about the pen.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the unicorn.
It's got a unicorn on the end.
The
of it.
unicorn in the room.
Yeah. So the play, the explorer from Exus, is about Horon Boss,
Okay.
the explorer who went through Asara and was friends with Saurians.
I'm gonna bag me a rich one tonight.
Okay. Bag.
Oh god.
Sister's going sugar daddy hunting.
I sure am. Oh, you've got such a nice boat.
Secure passage that way.
Oh god. Let me see your boat, please, Daddy.
Carousing for a couple of days, but Zoostra gets a boat.
I'll be back with a boat in 3 days. Give me some time.
I'm quite surprised for a dockmaster you actually have such an elevated sense of culture within the city.
Of course, Lanternlight is a city of culture.
Obviously. You must be one of the new patrons as well to obviously the most up and coming place to grace this town, Deuce Exotics.
Oh, thank fuck.
No, I must say I do not understand the youth's affiliation with that strange man.
Maybe you should grace yourself with its presence. I recommend a day of coffee and gallivanting at Deuce Exotics. It elevated my sense of
It
what I thought
smells
reality was.
terrible. I
Or-
walk past it and I can smell the dead or rotting or whatever's in there.
But you have so many other senses, why not use those instead?
You have your
I
eyes.
cannot ignore that sense.
Have you ever heard of the horseshoe theory? It's a new sense of culture that once something goes so far around, it becomes elevated. So, like a horseshoe. It is so disgusting, so advert to the nostrils, to the senses tingling within the brain. It becomes arousing. Something about Deuce Exotics, I can't gnaw my brain around it. I obviously, if you were a high sense of culture like myself, you might feel the same sensation I do.
You're really selling this role. I can't think of an actual man who would ever be sexually attracted to Deuce Exotics. It's such an extreme character. I love it.
Excuse me, I have olives.
Brick
But
is too busy.
someone mine olives.
Brick is too busy eating olives to respond.
Getting a fork and trying to fish out the last few that are left in this 700 grams of olives that we've endowed.
I think that's what Dragon's doing as well.
You guys are fucking animals.
I don't think anyone saw
Doesn't someone have olives just in their bag?
Yeah. There was also one point when Brick very heavily considered pouring soft drink into the olives.
We all silently try not to laugh at that, like.
Elijah baited me on.
Well, thank you very much. We were going to talk
Brick
to
the Olive Bradford.
Mr. Cedar. Mr. Cedar now.
Of course. And I hope to see you at the theatre tonight.
Maybe in your private box.
Roll a charisma persuasion check.
Are you pulling the moves on
Can I give him
on
my
O'Brien?
inspiration?
No, you can't just give you buying inspiration when we're just standing there talking.
I wink as well.
So you try and sell it? I mean, he can.
Yeah.
Okay, if you wanted to give it to him.
Yeah, like, it's just a bone. Yeah, he can.
I'm gonna use my
Burning inspiration.
no, my inspiration and my budding inspiration.
Mon Dieu!
I'm glad we're using
Well,
these
He's unheard of.
very well.
Is that a 20?
It's 19. And it's a D6.
Yeah, D6. Sell it.
22. Plus another 2, that's 24.
Juicer's gonna be busy tonight.
He moves over closer to you. Sorry, I'm not sure I grabbed your name.
It is the enigmatic Madame Zustra.
Does the madame have a first name? Holding out his hand.
Pardon.
Takes it and just
Parvan.
kisses your hand and says,
Cardman?
if you wish, go to the theatre an hour before and wait around B Court.
Okay. I'll see you there.
I will see you there too, my lady.
Oh, yes.
Dude, how do you think he's a high roller?
He owns a theatre and is a
He's
dockmaster.
the master of the dock, he's the master of the stage.
Oh, I took that as he like, the artist didn't pay well enough, so he has to be a dockmaster in the day.
A dogmaster is a very like.
He's got
important
sold out
job.
shows.
He's a master.
Dock master is like, I'm in charge of the harbour.
And with a harbour this wealthy, he's not dressed wealthily. He's
Yeah.
dressed like a general sailor, but he must have.
He's an
a lot
everyday
of
man.
He's a tradie.
Yeah, he must have.
I think I'm doing well. I'm like 300 here and I'm pulling, so I'd like to see you guys fucking try.
I bet you he's really in debt. Like, he spent everything on that theater.
I'll take him for what he's worth.
At this point, Jago, you walk up and you see a bald man with a curled moustache kissing Madame Zustra on the hand.
Sup, guys?
We're leaving now, let's go.
I might see you on the stage.
Wink, wink,
Wink,
nudge.
So did you guys find a boat, or
Not quite.
Even better.
We felt
We're
like-
going to the theatre.
In a private booth.
on a boat, or
Not quite. Well, unless you count a carriage as a sort of land boat, then yes. But as in to securing passage, not really. We haven't done too much on
We
that.
have not
However-
got a boat, let's go.
We need to go see, what was his name? Corbin C.
Yes, Corbin Sea Dart.
He has
Right.
a ship called the Wave Arrow. I don't really
Mr.
know.
Wayfair.
Mr.
Mr. Wheelbarrow.
that sounds
Mr.
good.
Wheelbarrow.
Was it no wave barrow?
Can I have 1,000 gold?
No,
But it's important.
no,
Can I too?
You don't even
No.
want to ask what for?
no,
It's to make me stronger.
no.
Are we
You don't
joining the
need
gym as well?
Magical enhancements to get stronger. You'll get there through hard work and effort.
They're not magical. It's just.
You could just buy
Whatever.
this
Fine.
and
Let's
do
go
that.
find this fucking boat.
Man, just eat your greens. Seriously.
Just do a few push-ups every morning.
You want to get stronger. You've been skipping out the vegetables in the last few meals.
I eat a
You know
diet
what?
that consists of only flesh and olives. Right? I'm in peak physical condition.
Did someone make fun of your area?
I've been cultivating mass. Okay.
True strength is emotional strength.
It's about how you use it. It's not about the size.
Of his biceps?
O'Brien's ears perk up.
Let's go find this boat, man.
Yes.
Right, so you guys head down to the South Dock, and you guys wander across through the ships, and you see a ship that has painted on the side a wave that curls up into an arrow shape. It looks to be quite well painted, and it just looks like a solid. It's a what ship is it?
Wait, is it the wave arrow or the wave barrow?
Wave arrow.
Well, I wrote that down wrong.
The wave arrow. It is a galley, I believe. Yeah, it's a large galley ship.
Ooh.
So the largest ship in the port, or the largest type of ship in the port.
Wait, what? The entire port?
Yeah, so like not like the largest type of ship. Galleys are the largest type of ship. There's larger galleys than this one, but the galleys are the most expensive / largest type of ship that you can get.
Also, side note, ships do get a lot bigger than galleys.
Yeah,
normally.
like
man of wars, all that sort of business. They get fucking
Oh, okay,
huge.
yeah, but I'm going off the D&D.
Yeah,
like
that's
off the
Wait,
D&D
what? The
stats.
galleys are the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Yeah.
It's a galley.
A galley is just like 35 people.
No, galleys are hundreds.
No.
That's a
Dude,
man of
that's a
war.
gallon right there. Galleon.
Unless I am remembering
Dude,
wrong.
you're thinking about galleon.
Galley crew 80. It's got the highest crew of any. It's
Galley.
yeah. Galley is 80. Warship is 60. Sailing ship 20. It
You
is
know what?
it's
It's not important to the story, guys. So let's
it's
keep
not
going.
there. It's a
alright.
big ship. Yeah, trust me when I say galley is the biggest ship. But then
You know what big shit means? Big pockets.
Yeah, she's not wrong. So you walk up.
Big muscle bunny.
You see that there is currently there's no one loading anything on or off of the ship. It is currently just parked at the dock.
Okay, well, shall we try and... Is there a game plank down?
There is currently, yeah.
Well, shall we go and walk on?
Walk the
Remember,
game plank.
before we step on, start with your right foot. If you start with your left foot, it's bad luck. And then I'll walk on with my right foot.
I was about to say, I really hope you said walking with your left foot. But no, good superstition. That's fun.
It's a real one, actually.
Yeah. It's so.
I'll let the peasants do their walking on.
Well,
I'll
you're
stay on the
not
car.
allowed on the ship,
And I'm a girl.
so we'll do all the talking and the negotiating.
I mean, I'm getting on the ship somehow. So.
We'll just drag you from behind.
Join a barrel. You can hide in the car.
Oh, Edge.
Oh, yes.
Drinking the olive juice.
That's how far we literally.
They were good olives, though.
Alright, so we walk onto the ship. Well, they walk
I'll
onto
just
the
find
ship.
out whose those were.
As you guys walk onto the ship, stepping off, Brown, you go first. So who's actually on the ship?
Well,
Yep.
I am.
I will
Brown.
walk on with my right foot.
Yep.
Smart.
And so Zustra, you're not going on the ship?
Female superstitions.
Oh, don't.
Women are bad luck on ships.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
That's just
I'm also got
nonsense.
an image to maintain.
Fair. Okay.
I will not leave my carriage.
Okay, fair. So you guys step onto the ship, and as you do, you hear footsteps coming up from the deck beneath. And you see a one-eyed man wearing a pirate hat, basically, like a big curved pirate hat curved up at the side, and sailor's clothes. He has a rapier at his side, a dagger like slit into his right boot, and just a long leather jacket. He looks up and like, "Aye, what's going on here? What are you doing on me ship?"
I'm guessing you are Captain Cedar.
"Aye,
Yes.
who's asking?"
Well, my name is Brown. This is Dragon and Aata. And is he come with us?
Yeah.
Yep, and this is also Jago. We were hoping to acquire passage on your ship to Cedar.
What can you do, and why are you going there? You
Um,
merchants or?
Private business. However, we would be happy to pay quite pleasantry for the meal. Sorry, for the ride.
Food on the brain.
I mean, work might be better than money. I'm pretty like with the muscles, I can move stuff.
So you don't need the supplement.
He's right. My name is Dragon. I was a cabin boy in about 24 vessels, going through the north and southwest trade routes.
Wheat, as we call it.
I'm going to the west.
So, what, you've got experience as a cabin boy then?
Yeah, I can give you references.
God?
Yeah.
What about you? You look like you're...
I am also have large biceps.
We've travelled before as a successful guard combo.
Yes, he and I is kind of like, he's the vinegar to my honey. Just to steal a comparison.
Alright, well, what's your business in Cedar then?
We're looking for things. We're not planning exactly to stay in the city itself.
I want to see my grandchildren.
Travel
So
to
yes,
the
we're
crag.
going to be traveling with our companion and the person who pays for most of this.
He looks over and leans over and is like, is a cart coming along?
Yes,
Yeah.
preferably. And the
other
horse.
one.
Alright. I'll have to refer to Rock, see if we got room. We've got about a dozen merchants going on the ship on the way down to Steed on the way back. But you look strong enough. Especially that one. You looking at Ayata. It's
Yeah,
like,
look at his neck.
not often we get a saurian like yourself coming through here, but
Be a pleasure to join.
I can pay you each 2 silver pieces a day for your work. For garden. We've got a lot of cargo going on this ship on the way back.
Well, that sounds like a much better sort of arrangement than what we were expecting.
No, that sounds about like the market rate, Brown.
Oh, yes,
market
no,
rate.
absolutely, yes. Well, this is normal. But,
I know it's well above the market rate, but this is a well-known ship that can be targeted by pirates. We've had to fight for our lives before.
and are you,
Ooh, that
are you
sounds
expecting
exciting.
to be, are we likely to be meeting pirates on these waters?
What sort of pirates? Are you talking about the Sosoian pirates?
Oh, we've
Because
encountered
they're actually quite nice, you know.
you from the archipelago or something.
Well, I've met a few of those Sosoian pirates, and they were very kind people, you know.
Brown, they've killed a lot of people.
That was
They-
so
They cooked me dinner and I didn't even ask for it.
Brown, you may have made friends with some terrorists.
One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
Alright, well, look, I've had to fight the Soso pirates on occasion. I've had to fight the Soso pirates on occasion, yes. Sometimes there's other random thugs. They're all dangerous, though.
Is it very likely that we'll meet some thugs?
Almost every time we try and get boarded.
That sounds like a very sounds like an exciting journey then.
We can defend your ship and we can clean the meals. And maybe cook the meals.
Look,
I mean,
generally,
You're offering a
This
lot.
bread is so shiny.
Well, I was a cleaner. I clean dishes.
I'm not sure how it normally works for you, mate, but normally once you become an adventurer, you leave that life behind. But if you want to stay down as a cabin boy, it's fine if that's where you're happy.
I've never met a cabin boy.
Oh, you're saying I can actually be a god as well? I don't have to clean dishes.
You could be a cabin man.
cabin man.
I was expecting you to, but if you say that you're good at cooking and you're good down there, we could always use an extra cook.
Look, how about I be a god and I can be a cabin man?
I prefer you do one job or the other. It's a pain with rostering.
Ooh.
Rostering.
Okay, how about can I do like a god one night, cabin man the next night? I really like
Like a
clean-
casual job.
I really want to clean dishes.
Matey, pick one or the other.
I want to clean dishes. I'm gonna be cabin man. Cabin man.
All right, cabin boy it is, and the rest of you are guards. Huh? And what about you down there?
Oh, she's it's like leaning, so he's like yelling across the port.
Yeah.
She's a seer actually, can see into the future, and can read palms, tarot card reading, just a whole shebang.
Would you be any good as a navigator?
You could come up, I think. By the way,
Okay.
it's
I
not
will
that bad.
daintily
Oh, what?
hop up the boat
Right foot.
Wait,
and use my right foot to go.
we can do other jobs? Like the ship? Yo, I can steer the ship.
No, you are not steering the ship, matey.
You're a cabin boy. Be
I want
quiet.
to be the helmsman.
You've already volunteered yourself as a cabin boy. That's the job that you're getting. All right. No, look. If you're a diviner, we've got navigators, but if you can see into the future, you can tell the weather. That's going to help us greatly. We don't have someone on board who can do that currently. Can you do
Yeah, I can do that.
that?
I'll
I mean-
turn to Ayata and be like,
I'm-
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm not a money man, but I do know a few things about the money, and that sounds like something that would probably demand a higher rate than 2 silver pieces a day.
Hey, look. I'm offering it to her because she doesn't look like a fighter. If you don't mind me saying.
Whoa!
Zap. I don't know, zap it.
Oh, wait, I don't have any ability to zap at all.
You're an old, short, gnomish woman. It's like
I can give him the zapping stare, just like death stare him.
roll a charisma intimidation check.
She's a scary lady.
14.
Oh, he does. He
You little bitch.
He matches your stare, and he's like, all right, you'll do well on the ship, but you're still not being a guard.
You'll regret saying that.
Right, but 2 silver pieces is the going rate, right, mateys?
Sounds very good.
I can deal with that.
And we
What's,
hear
the
you leave
journey
in 2 days.
Can I persuasion check to get free silver pieces because I'm an experienced cabin boy.
Yes, but you're doing less work than the guard.
I'm seasoned, okay?
Roll with disadvantage. I'm going to cash in my devil's bargain.
Oof.
Oh, okay. doesn't seem too bad. So that's a 13 and a free. Fucking free.
Yeah. 3 to 3 silver.
Oh god. Yeah, so it's free plus persuasion check, right? Yeah, plus 6, 9.
9. He shakes his head. 2 silver pieces, mate. And you ask me again, I'm dropping it down to 1. Right.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
So, how long is this journey? And when do we leave?
Oh yeah.
The brown man was asking.
Believe it's about a week, thereabouts. It's about a week's journey. Actually, as a DM, I do need to calculate that. I've got it written down
I think
somewhere.
it's roughly about 12 days. I read the map a little while ago.
Yeah. A boat does move faster than the hexes,
Oh, okay.
though. So, I believe it's...
Don't know where the
You
map
move
is.
overnight, so.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
So, I'm going to estimate about a week, but it always depends on the weather. We haven't got a good grasp on what it's going to be like for the next few days. So,
Ooh. Shh. What?
well,
That's how we're going to get Zustra onto the ship. By using your powers to make her seem more useful.
Oh.
Why don't you just blow up something and he can be like, oh wow, yeah, you can blow stuff up. Oh, you can be a guy.
I think it'd be cooler if I blow stuff up and not tell him.
Okay.
Don't mind the whispering.
Disregard that. We were just having a conversation about things that I didn't want you to hear.
Leaving in 2 days?
yes, leaving in 2 days. We're leaving in the morning, so make sure you're here nice and early.
Very good.
As a dawn.
And definitely not hungover.
Wait, sorry, 2 days dawn?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
That's good. That fits for us.
1, 2.
We can solve this butler problem in a day.
Look, the butler problem is systematic. I don't know if systemic, actually, is a better word. I don't know if we can really sort of...
Do you have any butlers on your ship?
Matey, do I look like someone who
Thank
has
you
one
for
of those
your-
posh butlers following him around? With a good old hard-fashioned work, not get someone else to do it for you.
That sounds
Thank you.
I mean, come on, do these look like arms that don't do good old hard-fashioned work? I'm just asking questions here, mate.
He says, it does, but no, we don't have any butlers here.
Alright.
For someone who was asking for supplements about not 20 minutes ago, you're showing off your muscles a lot.
I don't want supplements, I wanted clothes. You're making me wear butler clothes. They don't do anything for me.
No, thank you.
Alright, well, now get off my ship. Be back here in dawn 2 days.
Yes, Captain.
Right. Orlo, he calls down, and you see a octopus that looks a medium-sized octopus begins to like crawl down
Oh
the
my.
post.
What the heck?
Crawl down the crawl down the main mast. I believe galleys only have one mast on them. And just attach it. It was camouflaged, so it was blending into the sky and the wood. As it just like its tendrils wrap around the mast, falling down to the ground, and it almost like flops and pulls itself across. He's like, "All right, how you been doing those knots?" And the nods its head, the little bobble on the top just flopping up and down. And it's like, "All right, by the way, this is Orlo. He's my second mate. None of you. It just leaves it at that.
Fair
like
enough.
letting the warning speak for itself.
None of us.
Where I'm not an octopus, I don't know about you guys.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
not.
none of us, because I want to shape the octopus.
Just none of us. Is that simple enough for you?
I think we have spent taken enough time with the captains.
Nice to meet you, Olo.
Nice to meet you too. What was your name again?
Ayata.
Ayata. Pleasure to meet you, Ayata. As well, you Dragon, and did you introduce yourself, Zustra? He gets all of your names, so he can put you guys on the log.
That's a good thing for an employer to do.
Yes, so he can put you all on the log. And then, yeah, you guys are free to do as you like.
Almost odd that this man who placed an octopus is second in command. It means that there's not really any other mortal or human aboard the ship who we can trust as much as that octopus.
He was second mate, so someone's his first mate.
second mate is like.
No, first mate.
No,
Is there a first mate?
first mate, second mate.
Oh, okay. I forgot about ships there for a second.
I was thinking he complained about thugs going on his
Yes,
ship, but
no,
then he
pirates.
also hired 5 people to be the guards.
To protect him from pirates.
I mean,
Not
the
thugs.
thing is, we're in Lanternlight, guys. I don't let people who are bad in.
It's true.
Yes.
That is very true.
Also, like, have you seen the pansies that walk around this place? If he's like walking around the docks being like, "Who wants to be my guns?" He's probably getting like a bunch of bitches. So,
I mean,
We've got some real muscle then. We've
We've
been about ourselves.
we've been
Yeah.
We didn't have to pay. Like, we just get full
We're
free
getting
accommodation.
paid.
Yeah.
This city is incredible.
Oh yeah, on that, can I have 1,000 gold?
I will interest you it. So you have to pay me back 1,000 gold at 0.7% interest a week.
Wait, isn't our gold?
I give you all the gold that we
I thought
find.
it was all
Okay.
party gold.
Then it's a party decision, but I count as 4
Well,
votes.
I like the idea.
What is this, the UN?
It's a deal in league.
Well, we'll see what other shopping we need to do, and if
I'd also like some money because first I wanted to get my ears pierced. Because Astra had an earring that went into her nose, but then I thought maybe I should just get my nose pierced.
That's not a bad idea.
Because I don't. Really...
Why argue to me why the rest of the party are paying to get your nose pierced.
I'm in favour.
You
of paying
look
for
good. Can I buy a musical instrument?
that. No.
Can I buy lessons for a musical instrument?
I'm assuming you guys are just talking about this
Well,
as
like,
you're
as
on
we're
the
walking
heading
back
back
to
to
the
the city.
hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, we're going to... Does anybody just want to go anywhere?
It was about midday. You guys spent 3 hours walking around. I'm going to say it's been like an hour in transition
well,
time, so it's around 4 p.m. or so.
I don't know if you guys want to go anywhere. There's an alchemist that we didn't go to yet. I don't really care about that kind of stuff, but maybe you
I
guys
like
do.
it. Yeah.
Also, there was a gem place, but the blacksmith, he was alright. He told me that place is no good. So I don't know if you guys
Gammons Gems is
want
fake.
gems,
Mm-hmm.
but he reckons they sell fake shit. So
Well, we've got to get back to the clothing shop by 6 o'clock.
well, one
Okay.
of us does. That could be me.
Well,
I'm willing to fulfill my role for 1,000 gold.
I'll do it myself before I give you 1,000 gold.
What
You
about
would
the,
break your image like that? Oh.
what about the
Yes.
warehouse?
The what?
Couldn't there be some cool stuff in the warehouse?
Oh wait, I don't need to give you 1,000 gold.
The Backtown
If you
warehouse.
like, do it in front of other people. I'm like, oh, just give my
The
butt
Backtown warehouse. Right over
Go
here.
spend it on whatever you like, sweetie.
It's in the Backtown. That's how you know it's
It is the back of town. Well, we've been walking around the so-called front of town, the nicey bits, where things are pretty.
I have an image to maintain.
So there's a warehouse on the map, and you guys kind of want to just go poke around.
It's,
warehouse?
It's,
I mean, maybe we could learn something about the
about the butlers.
You don't just go to a warehouse. You have to have a reason to go to a warehouse.
we're inspectors.
You see what's inside of it.
Warehouse inspectors.
We're not warehouse inspectors.
we
could
could
be.
be.
I don't care about warehouses. I don't know about you,
But I also, my little arcane focus is getting kind of crumbled.
Yes,
and broken.
that
is
is like a
something.
more
If
important.
I could maybe find a replacement, that would help me a lot.
Let's go
But I
to
don't think that would be very cheap.
is there another jeweler that's not the fake one?
Well, there's the real one.
Ah.
Well, I
Yes.
don't know if he is fake.
But what was the
believed
name
he
of
was
the
fake.
man's
I
wife's
do.
jewelers?
It's true. Oh yeah, the man said his wife sold.
That sells the jewels.
Yes.
That's the Brightworth jewelry.
Right. Well, we could poke our head in there. See some
I'd like to
shiny
go
things.
there to get my nose pierced.
Get a gem.
And get you
Yes.
another focus.
Mhm. That's 2 for the price of 4.
What
That
about-
seems like a good plan.
That's a great deal.
Exactly.
That's what I've heard.
We
See,
could
we'll
also,
see if we
um,
can't do that in the shop.
Maybe we should sell the horses that we.
Why are we
So-
selling horses? We have room on the boat.
I'm not
Yeah, but
selling
we-
my horse.
Don't need 5
I'm
horses.
not selling my horse.
Yes, we do. There's 5 of us.
We'll sell.
Yeah, but we only need 2
I'm
in the
not
carriage.
selling my
We-
horse.
We keep your horse and keep your horse and sell the other 3 horses.
They are
So
quite
you're gonna
cumbersome.
walk everywhere.
Or
Oh, yeah,
ride
no,
a
'cause we-
carriage.
Ride the carriage.
I don't know how big you think this carriage is. It's just a gnome-sized carriage.
Remember, you guys have got coupons as well for other activities you can do throughout the city. Things like seahorse riding. You can go to vineyards and
Let's
wine
get
tours.
trashed.
That's what we're doing before we go to the theatre. We do that at a hotel, so people think
Why don't
we're
we just get
classy.
trashed at the jewelers?
Get trashed at the jewelers. We buy a bunch of alcohol, then we go to the jewelers and we drink it whilst we look at jewels.
We head towards the jewelers.
Yes.
Head towards the Brightworth jewelry.
Yeah.
We'll see
Sure.
what shiny things we can look at.
Alright, you guys head back past the Brightworth Forge, just across the road. It's only a house or 2 over, and you guys find the Brightworth jewelry. Inside there is a brunette human who is just sitting at the desk, currently dealing with another customer. She is showing her diamond necklace. She waves to you as you enter, just, "Oh, sorry, I'll be 1 moment," and continues to, talk to the customer that's already there. So you guys are free to browse. Inside this simple shop, sorry, it's not a simple shop. Inside this,
Extravagant.
it's not extravagant.
Beautiful.
It's not extravagant either. It's sort of the kind of shop that lets the jewelry speak for itself. It's a nice shop with with limited pieces on display, and you see that there is a guarantee or a warranty pinned onto the door that says each of our pieces are handmade and unique.
Yes, quite.
Can I perception check the defenses and security?
You can if you want.
Just check. 4. No, 5. Just 5.
Perception. You can't see any defenses around.
Wink.
I have a browse.
I shall have a browse as well.
Yeah, cool.
Looking
A
for
browse.
a brown browse. See if I can't find anything similar to what's probably around my neck.
These jewels and jewellery that you are looking at is more akin to what Mora and the Cyclopses were making, or what was in Fairtown jewellery, rather than any rocks or anything that could be from the New World, or that could be arcane in nature.
Right. These are just regular gems. Regular diamonds.
Well, remember,
Not worth my time.
Well, remember, in order to use an arcane focus for a wizard, you need to have it be originating from the world before the New World,
Yeah.
from the world that was the conquering world. So,
But who knows where that model is now? Or at least, who has it? I'll find one later. This sort of stuff's nice, but doesn't have what I need.
Should we try the other jewelers?
I don't know if anyone would really be stocking this sort of thing. It's quite rare, and if this place, the real jewelers, doesn't have it, then the fake ones will have probably a fake version.
I don't mean to throw a spanner in the works, but I was told by a butler
Oh?
that if I asked for a thing, the thing would be produced. No questions asked, pay the fee.
But how long is that going to take? We have 2 days.
And I want to ask a lot of questions.
I mean, we may just be like, can you get us this in this time frame? And they can just make it happen for a fee. We don't know. We need to find a butler. But they did say that.
I have us box seats at the theatre tonight.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, in the meantime, should we speak to some butlers?
I mean, I could do that. I don't exactly need to go to the play. I've never really seen one before. It might not be my thing.
That's exactly why you have to go.
But it's, it's all this fanciness. It's not exactly my scene. I could just, talk to butlers for the evening.
Don't look in their eyes, though.
Oh, do they cast a spell on you?
Well, they're just. It's a bit of a funny. They don't blink much. It's pretty weird.
That is all.
I thought this could be a huge family wasted outing, but here we are being torn apart.
No one mentioned that we were getting wasted.
I agree that we managed to come. We can go as a group and, watch plays.
Okay, there we go.
I'm happy to carouse. I believe we can do both. From what I was told by the butler man, he was like, give me a request and I'll get you what you want. We don't have to do anything, we just have to ask him.
I think it's best that we don't ask the butlers. They come to us. They talk to us.
I didn't get the impression that's how this butler thing works, but
that's not how this butler thing works.
I'm sure they know what's going on. These butlers seem to be everywhere. Look, this boy over there. The one ducks into an alley.
Don't look at me. Yeah, that happens.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, do you think we're being followed by butlers?
I mean, probably not. They're just everywhere.
I'm very
And if
unperceptive.
they're following someone, they'd be following their own people.
Think of how many rich people there are in this town.
Yes. For each one rich person, you've got probably 3 butlers. So
At
there's-
least.
So there's probably more butlers than there are population in the city.
butlers ever organized.
What happens when the butlers rise up?
Right, well, why would they rise up? They have jobs.
Those butlers have access as a community
Yes.
to more than the rich people.
They effectively run things already. Why would you
Holy
need to?
shit.
Why would you betray the man who is paying you thousands of dollars a day just to get him tea in the morning when it lets you run the world? I mean, if that's what's going on here, it's what I would do if I was a sneaky scoundrel, which I'm not.
Who's the head of the butlers?
The head.
Wait, that's true.
I did ask. They didn't want to tell me that. They just said they could get me things.
The head butler?
They said there was a man who could get me things, but they didn't want to really tell me much
Where
about
do you
it.
find the man?
Did the man have a
You
name?
just have to ask the butler. Did they tell me his name? I don't think they did.
It was the Inquisitor.
Who's
Yeah,
the
the Inquisitor.
butler?
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Who's this particular butler? You ask any butler?
I asked one butler in the hotel we were hanging out in.
So you'd probably go back there.
They had a scar. What kind of shit?
I'll come with you this time.
He was a butler though, right?
I'll come with you this time, and I'll pretend to be a butler too. Maybe we can get in on this.
They might have a secret handshake. So
They might take offense.
be prepared for that.
What?
Find some way to trick them.
You saying I'm not the butler type?
Well, if we just all kind of decide we're butlers, then they'd be like,
I'm definitely not a
If
butler.
I'm minimizing my career choices.
Jago. Is there anyone who could pretend to be a butler? It's me. I lived as a cabin boy. I'm
I
a
know your way
master
around
of
the dish.
acting.
Yeah, okay.
A cabin boy really is just a sea butler.
It is.
Alright, do you want to go to the butlers? Or do we want to just go to the party and party?
Well, I think we were going to go back to ours, drink a bunch, and then go to the theatre, and there'll be butlers there. So two birds,
theatre
one
butlers.
butler.
I think we definitely should party before we engage with the butlers. The confidence from the partying will definitely make this more fun.
Indeed.
To the party!
Thank you for listening to this episode of Dyvara, a podcast run by the Dungeon Inn. If you enjoy the show and want to see more of us, check out our YouTube channel to see more one-shots and other tabletop gaming content. If you want to support us, head over to our Patreon and consider dropping us a few dollars. Until next time, I am the Innkeeper, and thank you for staying with us here at the Dungeon Inn.